You've arrived, my friend. Punctual as always.
Enfim, preciso que você siga alguém. Registre e me conte tudo que essa pessoa vai fazer e dizer. Essa pessoa é Hartman Ravenlock. O líder da família Ravenlock. Isso mesmo, é ele. Eu já tenho a agenda dele. Em breve uma reunião ocorrerá aqui. Preciso dos detalhes do encontro, por favor. Claro, pelo incômodo vou providenciar os convites para o leilão que vocês desejam. É por causa de uma guerra comercial? Para ser sincero, de acordo com as minhas fontes, a família Ravenlock parece estar planejando alguma coisa bem sinistra. Você é uma pessoa totalmente desconhecida para ele, o que facilita as coisas. Não se preocupe, não é nada de ilegal. Você, por acaso, estará perto dele e, por acaso, vai acabar ouvindo algumas coisas. Até mesmo se alguém do Departamento de Segurança Pública aparecer, eles não poderão fazer nada com você. Além disso, você já tem conexões com o Departamento de Segurança Pública, né? Você descobriu. Ficaria aguardando notícias. Caraca, que safado. Não achei que aquele loiro fosse seu amigo. Você conhece ele? Claro que sim. Ele sempre compra flores aqui, sempre paga muito bem. Mas ele sempre compra flores por algum memorial, como se fosse para entes queridos que faleceram. Parece alguém com uma história por trás. Olá rapaziada, como é que vocês estão? Sejam bem, vamos aí a mais um episódio de Zenless on Zero. E neste episódio, o Wise e Belle vão precisar entrar num leilão super chique, refinado. Aquela coisa assim linda que os pessoal dão uns leilão que a gente não sabe nem quantos zeros tem na palavra, né? E uma certa amizadezinha aí meio oculta com o Hugo pode acabar dando uma passagem que a gente precisa. E só que é claro, encarar de frente a nobreza de Nova Eridu não vai ser muito fácil. Pelo contrário, vai ser assustador. Só que antes de mais nada, vamos ao nosso pequeno padrão. Pega um meio de petisco, chama os amigos e bora se divertir. Mas antes, deixa que ele já encaquece o coração. Se não for inscrito, já aproveita e se inscreve. Bora lá. Então, a gente já sabe que ele tá envolvido na história com o Lyko. Agora, quais são os detalhezinhos da história? Não dá pra me enfiar aqui. Não é aqui, é do outro lado mesmo. De detalhezinhos pequenos, macabros e suculentos. Não precisa me informar sobre tais coisas triviais. Meu tempo é precioso, por favor, vá direto ao ponto. Órgãos? Não foram cortados a tempos? A pessoa no comando já se foi. E eu tinha grandes expectativas pra ela, quem diria? Então, acabe logo com esse negócio e não deixe vestígios, entendeu? Aliás, você testou os remédios que eu mencionei antes? Se não há problemas, isso vale mais que sua vida. É melhor você garantir que tudo sai perfeitamente. Não se esqueça de que nossos parceiros são perigosos. Falhar não é uma opção. Só podemos ter sucesso. Eu tô achando que esses merdeiros estão indo à falência. E aí eles estão, como fala, eles estão tentando fazer um monte de merda. Pra eles não irem à falência.
This time, I'll lead the family back to the top.
Como está o novo projeto de seguro? Indo bem, mas será que realmente vai render dinheiro? Nossa cadeia de financiamento já tá... Claro que não vai dar muito dinheiro. Fica elas por elas. Já será bom bastante. São as ordens do Sr. Edmund. Precisamos fazer caridade para melhorar a reputação da família. Eles estão mandando os negócios sem lucros para nós. Isso não é muito. Silêncio, eu já sei sobre isso. Para recuperar nossa voz na Tops, precisamos avançar um passo de cada vez. Se organizar tudo que você ouviu, você combina de se encontrar com Hugo em frente à floricultura para trocar informações. Não é isso que eu quero. É você que eu quero.
Good day, manager. Wonderful to see you again. you're as sophisticated and charming as always. About our previous discussion, I assume you've made some progress?
Uhum. Você conta a Hugo que descobriu sobre Hartman. Ele abaixa os olhos e se concentra enquanto você fala, movimentando duas moedas entre os dedos delgados e pálidos, como se fosse um hábito inconsciente. Quando você chega a uma parte importante do relato, ele faz algumas perguntas para confirmar alguns detalhes. Quem imaginaria que esse cara pudesse ser tão sério?
I see.
Parece que
Looks like it's more complicated than I thought. I appreciate your help. Here are the promised invitations for you. One was mine, but I won't be able to attend as I'll be occupied that day. I had to pull a few strings to secure these invitations, so please don't mention where they came from. Otherwise, someone might come hunt me down.
Wait, seriously? Is the auction really that dangerous?
Well, when you dance with sharks, you can't avoid risk.
Hmm.
But I have faith in you, dear manager. I'm entrusting you with my life.
Don't worry, my lips are sealed. And so are my sisters.
I've been meaning to say, you're so close with your sibling. I'm kind of jealous. What's your view on family ties, manager?
É um relacionamento baseado em confiança. É um relacionamento que precisa ser mantido com cuidado. É confiança.
It's a bond you can count on. Like, no matter what happens, Belle and I have each other's backs.
That's the exact kind of answer I expected from you. How lovely. I once had a half-sister. Different mothers.
Had? You didn't have a fallout over some big argument, did you?
No, we never argued. I would like to try, but it's too late. She's been gone so long. I can barely remember her face.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was a sensitive topic. My condolences.
It's okay. I brought it up first, and it was ages ago. Anyway, back to what we were saying. It's highly likely that Hartman will be at the auction as well. As you know, while he's the rightful heir to the Ravenlock family, he keeps many secrets. Should you cross paths with him in the future, be cautious. He's sitting up on his high horse, looking down on everyone else, and he'll do whatever it takes to get more power. I hope these upper-class people eventually face the punishment they deserve. Too bad the scales of fate lean one way or another, unless someone steps in to tip them back. I digress. That's all for today. I have some errands to attend to, so I'll take my leave. Have fun at the auction.
Recebemos um convite. Como esperado de você, meu progresso ainda está um pouco atrasado em comparação. Sendo assim, venho agora confirmar com você os próximos assuntos. Só um momento. Convite para o leilão conseguido de maneira muito estranha. Esquisita, macabra, suspeita.
It is a pleasure to see you again, Master Proxy.
It's been a while.
Eu gostei do novo dublador. Ficou daorinha. O que houve? Eu acho que sinto o cheiro de... Não, deve ser apenas minha imaginação. É o cheiro do outro, né? Enfim, permita-me ver o convite que você recebeu. Claro. Esse convite é mesmo legítimo. E você conseguiu obtê-lo tão rapidamente, realmente é impressionante. Porém, se eu não estiver equivocado, o convite veio diretamente da Tops. Você tem alguma conexão com a Tops? Tem um amigo com conexões. Entendi, parece uma pessoa incrível. Não se preocupe, não te pressionarei se você não quiser contar mais. Bem, vou me retirar. Nos vemos no leilão. Tenha um dia deveras agradável. Agora que já conseguimos o convite, vamos descansar e nos preparar pro leilão. Sim, vamos lá. Bora. Seu convite foi confirmado. Gostaria de entrar na sala VIP? Essa sala VIP é impressionante. Parece super chique. Não é à toa que é tão difícil conseguir um convite. Parece que chegamos um pouco cedo. Lá que os outros ainda não chegaram. Que tal a gente dar uma olhada por conta própria? Podemos provar alguma bebida e sobremesa. Caras, caríssimas, caréssimas. Vocês nunca vão provar de novo na vida de vocês, pode ter certeza. Vocês escutam uma voz vindo de algum lugar próximo. Por favor, me ajude. Não tenho outra escolha. Parece que tem alguma coisa acontecendo. Vamos dar uma olhadinha.
Lies, deception, betrayal.
Ih...
I see swirling mist, shrouding the truth in a deep, enigmatic haze. Found you, chosen one.
Olá, garota misteriosa.
You are exactly as I thought you'd be.
O que você disse?
What are you talking about? I'm confused.
Words can only convey so much, so it's understandable if what I say doesn't make sense to you now. But you'll know what I mean soon enough.
Young lady, I know you might think I'm lying, but I'm telling the truth. That item was my late husband's keepsake, and I had to pawn it due to financial difficulties. But I can't bear to see it auctioned away to who knows where. I'd never be able to get it back. Please help me bid for it. There's a hidden flaw in that item. If you point it out during inspection, it will be withdrawn from the auction and returned to the pawn shop. That way you won't have to pay for it. In return, I'll offer you some compensation. It may not be much, but it's all I can manage. Please.
Mom, please don't cry. Your story might be genuine, but your intention is not. Besides, this has nothing to do with me. Your misfortune is not my concern.
Nossa.
Young lady, you don't look like you're struggling for money. How can you be so cold-hearted? I'm sure this refined individual here feels the same way.
Oi?
Huh? Are you referring to me?
Yes, you. If you're willing, could you please...
The auction is about to start. I'm not sure how you gained entry, but I'm sure you don't want to be driven out with your daughter.
Nossa.
And you?
Eu já vim olhando na sua direção.
Here's a little piece of advice. Don't let your sympathy easily sway you in an auction like this. Otherwise, might get swindled. I'm Vivian, by the way. Pleasure to meet you.
Misteriosa.
Dear guests, the auction will begin shortly. Please make...
Bem, você está bem? Parece que acabou de se envolver com algum tipo de disputa. Não, estou bem. Me sinto aliviado. Na verdade, eu acabei escutando parte da conversa de vocês. Perdoe-me pela franqueza, mas é estranho ver pessoas como aquela mãe e filha nesse leilão. Talvez seja como a senhorita Vivian supôs. Se elas não entraram de maneira legítima, pode haver alguns segredos escondidos por aqui. Vamos retornar ao leilão. Se você se interessar por algum item, pode até dar um lance. Nosso mestre cobrirá a conta. Jura? Não se preocupe, o orçamento do mestre é mais do que o suficiente. Itens regulares não serão nenhum problema. A menos que haja outros potenciais compradores de olho no mesmo item. Se isso realmente acontecer, acho que vamos ter que improvisar. Confio na sua sabedoria. Enquanto você conversa com Lycon, um convidado inesperado aparece do seu lado. Você arranjou alguém novo para te acompanhar hoje? Cadê aquele loiro insuportável do outro dia? Loiro insuportável? É uma longa história. Eu não imaginava que alguém da sua lá iria aparecer nesse leilão. Se o Lord Edmund souber disso, vai querer saber de onde veio seu convite. Se você não conhece o Lord Edmund, ele é um alto executivo da TOPS, um dos superiores que representa a organização. Também estará no leilão. Ele tem uma marca na testa e todos já viram. Sabem reconhecê-lo. Pra que perder tempo falando isso com você? Você nem entenderia. É melhor você torcer pra gente não querer o mesmo item. Porque você vai perder. Depois de dizer isso, Kurt sai apressado. Parece que aquele cavaleiro foi bem hostil com você. Suponho que vocês têm algum tipo de histórico em comum. Mas está ficando tarde. Vamos entrar. Ah, meu filho. Você nem sabe. Seu convite foi verificado. Bem-vindo ao leilão. Por favor, siga-me. Você entra no leilão. A primeira parte está cheia de itens incríveis, mas nada parece com o que você está procurando. Você vê uma estranha estatueta de bambu dourado, mas com uma pitadinha de humor. É raro ter um orçamento tão grande, então você decide dar uns lances. Felizmente, apenas mais um interessado no item. Infelizmente, é o Kurtz. Você tem que superar ele, como da última vez. Por alguma razão, a misteriosa senhorita Vivian também se interessa pelo item e se aproxima.
He may be from the Ravenlock family, but he's been entering the lottery in secret. His financial situation might not be too great right now.
Ugh, what rotten luck. I didn't expect to see you here. I won't back down this time.
Let's raise the bid a little. How about 10%?
Such a small amount, as expected of a commoner. I'll raise the bid by 50%.
The start of an auction is crucial. Your opponent is determined to win, so it's best to shake his confidence first.
You should just give up already. I'm dead set on getting this item.
Good luck to you. Host, I increase my bid by 20%.
Where could you have gotten so many Denny's?
Nem vou te falar.
A solid move, but perhaps a bit too costly for me.
Okay. Let's not rush into inflating the price. Seems like it's just the two of us interested in the item. Why don't we discuss this in private first?
No matter what, I won't back down.
É uma estátua de bambu.
I didn't expect you to be so determined.
This is the perfect moment to shake your opponent.
You're really stubborn, huh? Is it really worth arguing over such a small collectible?
That's right. The Denny's in our pocket is our biggest advantage. Host, I'm raising the bid.
The price is way more than it's worth. Forget it, I'm out.
It's a bit overpriced, but it's still acceptable.
Você derrota Curtis e ganha o item.
Regardless, congratulations on your winning bid. Though, in my opinion, its aesthetic style is a bit ahead of its time. But as long as you like it, that's what matters. After all, the true value of art is in the love people invest in it.
The next item is truly exceptional. The final creation of a legendary artist, the only one of its kind in all of Nova Eridu. The artist's tale is quite fascinating. Unrecognized during his lifetime, his works were discovered by art collectors after his death and became hugely popular. Because of this, authentic works are few and far between, making each one incredibly precious. And this stunning final piece, anyone who loves his work won't want to miss it. Without further ado, let's get started. Starting bid, 200 million denny.
Caraca.
I can get it for under 500 million. I can still turn a profit. 300 million.
If I'm not mistaken, why? Isn't that the item the woman asked Vivian to bid on?
Yeah, that's the one. If our budget allows, perhaps we should.
1 billion.
Nossa!
Even if his final piece is a collectible of this quality, starting at $1 million right off the bat. Since she doesn't have to earn her own money, any bid is just a number to her.
Was that Vivian? Wow, she just said, don't let your sympathy sway you, then went ahead and bid anyways.
Tem alguma coisa nesse item.
Yeah, but she can literally afford not to take her own advice.
Ooh, this elegantly dressed lady certainly has refined taste and deep pockets. So, is anyone ready to challenge this young lady? Invest in the legacy of a talented artist who left us too soon. Its value could double in the future.
I'd advise against it. I'm going to bid on this no matter the price tonight.
Caraca.
This young lady is certainly very confident. Our time is almost up at $1 billion. Going once, going twice, going 3 times. Sold for $1 billion.
Caraca.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the first half of the auction. Please feel free to unwind in the lounge for a bit, as more treasures await in the second half.
Uma obra de arte. Será que ela tem esse dinheiro mesmo? Nossa, os dois têm cara de merda. Eles conseguem ser mais ainda. Ela tem esse dinheiro todo.
You have a strange look on your face.
É porque 1 bilhão foi tipo... Ela chutou alto pra caramba.
Despite her ruthless exterior, she's actually quite kind-hearted. Though you wouldn't dare think that, would you?
How did you know?
Looks like I hit the mark. Just to clarify, I didn't assist that woman out of kindness, nor do I plan on giving up the item I just purchased. Because it's nothing more than a common scam.
Golpe?
A scam? So you're saying that woman is a fraudster?
They'll tell you a tragic story, begging you to help bid on a collectible at a high price. They promise a reward and guarantee the item will be withdrawn from the auction, so you think you won't have to pay anything. But the reality is, once you bid, the deal is done. No going back. And you end up shelling out a hefty sum for something worthless.
Mesmo assim, você não acabou.
So why did you still bid on the item?
I really enjoyed the story of that legendary artist. Art, at its essence, sells stories, doesn't it? I'm willing to pay the price for the stories I choose. That's another lie. Looks like you believed me.
I didn't really believe you.
Let me give you another piece of advice. Appearances can be deceiving. People often mask their true intentions. Sometimes, what you can't see is the real truth.
Vivian se aproxima subitamente, pisca e move os lábios falando em silêncio. Mestre Proxy. Ela sabe sua identidade?
I hope next time you'll accept my invitation and not that of these pretenders. I'll see you soon, my friend of many secrets.
Já divulgaram que essa daqui vai ser um personagem jogável já, entendeu?
The second half of the auction is about to begin. Please make your way.
Tem, o leilão está preso a começar. Se você já entrar na sala, sim, vamos. Vamos ver que eu tô curioso pra saber.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back.
É tipo uma capinha.
Up next in our auction is tonight's showpiece, the one-of-a-kind Robe of Heroes. Legend has it that long ago, this was a garment that only a hero could wear. What's truly fascinating is the unique gem embedded in the collar of this robe. It's unlike any gem I've ever seen. Almost magical.
O núcleo do sacrifício.
Wise, that gem's probably what we're looking for.
Such an important item, yet it's just there on a piece of clothing, completely unprotected.
Putz.
Oh, gaudy.
This auction sure is busy. There's people of all sorts, whether they belong or not.
Robe of Heroes. What a tacky name. Nonetheless, I'll secure it. In the name of the Ravenlock family.
Yes, I see it. Seems authentic. Of course, I'll keep an eye on it.
Como é que a gente vai conseguir comprar isso agora dele? Depois de uma feroz rodada de lance, somente 2 participantes permanecem. Você e Hartman, o atual líder da família Ravenlock.
I didn't expect this to drag on so long. I believe there is no meaning in continuing this senseless bidding war. Frankly, wasting time irks me more than squandering money. So, my friend, let's cut to the chase. What did you have in mind?
This man is pretty shrewd. Maybe I should match his energy. All I want is that Robe of Heroes.
What a pity. We both have our sights set on the same item. It seems there is no hope of us coming to an agreement.
I'd suggest taking a less direct approach with someone like Hartman, lest he prey on your weaknesses.
There are more antiques in this auction than just the robe. Why rush into this? You might find something else you prefer.
Não estou aqui por antiguidades colecionáveis. Eu conheço os segredos do manto. Eu quero aquela joia. Não.
I'm not a collector, so I'm not into antiques. That robe just caught my eye.
In that case, how about we strike a deal? All I want is
O que a gente quer é a joia.
If you cease bidding now, I'll take the gem and you can have the rest of the robe. How does that sound?
You called our bluff.
The Ravenlock family always gets what they desire. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask around.
What a coincidence. I, too, always get what I want.
You're quite confident.
You know when to stand your ground. Well done.
My time is valuable, my friend. I've already lost a significant amount of dennies talking to you. If I offer you a token of appreciation, let's say a hefty sum of dennies, would you consider backing out of this bid?
Não. Não sou eu que tô pagando.
In that case, if I were to give you a hefty sum of dennies, would you back down?
I fear my price is beyond your means. It's been a while since someone dared speak to me like that. All right, since I can't sway you, we'll have to settle this with our financial power. But let me be clear. No matter how high it goes, I won't back down.
Eu espero que o prefeito tenha bastante grana.
Though the mayor gave us a substantial amount of dennies, I have a feeling it won't be enough to win against someone with this amount of financial power.
Depois de uma rodada intensa de licitações, Hartman adquire o manto do herói por um preço ridiculamente alto.
Thank you, everyone. It appears I'm the final winner of this auction after all. Well, I'll be taking this masterpiece with me. Of course. I must extend my sincere gratitude to all of you.
Damn it, we almost won! Ugh, denny grabbing jerks!
I got a message from Hugo. He wants us to look up?
What happened?
Ele vai roubar.
Why'd the lights go out? What's going on? The power went out?
Mommy, I'm scared.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's auction. My apologies for the long and dreary opening.
Olha.
Losers always have a lot to say.
That guy looks familiar.
Is that...
What are you all standing around for? Someone deal with this intruder!
How uncouth. I'm simply here to reclaim what's rightfully mine.
You! When did you?
Well then, tonight's show is coming to an end. I wish you all a lovely evening. Yours truly, Mockingbird.
Ooh.
After him! Catch that thief or forget about getting paid tonight!
I can't believe he's here. And his target happens to be that core, too.
Mm-hmm.
Forgive me, Master Proxy, but that... Mockingbird and I have... history.
Já sabemos.
You might find it surprising, but I know him too.
You do?
Você conta a Leco brevemente sobre o Hugo. Enfatiza que não estava tentando esconder nada dele.
I see. So that's how you know
him.
Years ago, we founded Mockingbird, the Phantom Thieves Syndicate. Things started off well. We were young, with naive ideals and lofty goals, and we pursued what we thought was right. But one night, that all changed.
A gente meio que fica sabendo um pouco disso na história dele. Lá um tempo atrás.
There may have been signs of what was to come, but no one noticed them at the time, or perhaps they chose to ignore them. Eventually, I left Mockingbird and accepted the olive branch extended by the mayor. The separation was, shall we say, less than amicable. And my dearest friend became my sworn enemy. Master Proxy, if I may ask, what do you think of Hugo?
Ele é suspeito.
Before, and he seems pretty nice. I can't help but feel something's off. He is a part of Mockingbird after all.
Mockingbird has changed from how we envisioned it. And Hugo too, No, it's nothing. In any case, he's very dangerous. I'm still unsure of his intentions, but we cannot risk letting him have the sacrifice core. Based on my past experiences, I can likely predict the route he'll take to evade his pursuers and escape. However, this path lies within the hollow. Master Proxy, can you...
Vamos.
Let's head straight there. I'm feeling pretty strong right now.
Very well. Please, follow me then.
Por aqui. Se entrarmos na esfera negra por aqui, conseguiremos alcançá-lo. A propósito, sobre sua irmã, ela já voltou para casa. Bom saber disso. Não se preocupe, protegerei você dentro da esfera negra em todos os momentos. Parece que você conhece ele muito bem. Nós já fomos ótimos parceiros e isso não vai mudar. Se estiver tudo pronto, podemos entrar na esfera agora. Vamos.
As I thought, Hugo really is here. When we were still working together, we would often choose routes that were difficult to attack, yet easy to defend. Master Proxy, the layout of the port is complex. Ethereals may jump out from any corner. Do be extra careful.
Uhum.
There are so many ethereals. They don't seem to be phasing him at all.
Though I am loath to admit it, that man is quite formidable.
Que filho da mãe. Bem, ele destruiu o painel de controle. Ele se esforçou muito para bloquear nosso caminho. Não se preocupe, podemos consertar isso e encontrar um painel de controle no container. Podemos prosseguir se repararmos esse painel de controle. Vamos. Opa. Opa. Preciso dar mais uma viradinha. Nossa, um monte de explosão. Um monte de coisinha explosiva. Caraca, pera aí. Deixa eu passar longe. Ah, que legal.
Careful, or you'll get hurt.
I'm not going to let you have your way. Master Proxy.
Nossa.
That's one of Hugo's weapons. Make sure to avoid it. It may look like a coin, but it's actually a dart. He carries around a briefcase filled with all sorts of weapons. Quite the hassle to deal with. He's extremely familiar with this place. Master Proxy, dragging this out will only be to our disadvantage. Let's proceed through here post-haste. The mechanism here isn't damaged. It's still functioning normally.
E ficar atento também a... Vamos falar os carrinhos.
Something's not right. It feels too easy, almost as if he let us through on purpose.
Ele tá atraindo a gente.
Stand still. Stay calm now.
Ele nos enganou, conseguiu aproveitar a oportunidade para fugir de nós novamente. Não podemos perdê-lo. Ou alcançá-lo. Se não tivesse equivocado, Hugo escapou na direção da parte superior, por onde entramos na esfera. Vamos nos apressar e pegá-lo.
This must be the right way.
Vamos?
Not to worry, Master Proxy. We'll be able to catch up to him soon.
It should be this way.
Ele pausa por um momento. Você olha a mesma direção do olhar dele e percebe a silhueta das pessoas armadas de longe.
Are they from the auction? No, they shouldn't be able to track Hugo here. They're likely just hollow raiders. Back then, Hugo would typically retreat into a hollow after securing the goods. And as his partner, I'd be responsible for leading the pursuers astray. I'm unsure if he has a partner now, or who they might be if he does.
He was alone the entire time when he approached us before.
I see. That's good. It means he must be carrying that core himself. Regardless, Master Proxy, let's steer clear of those Hollow Raiders for now. Although I'm confident in my ability to defeat them, a clash here might delay us and jeopardize your safety. Our main focus now is locating Hugo and retrieving the gem. Answer. Await. Stand still. Time to hunt. Stay calm now.
Meu Deus, sai daqui.
Stand still.
Caraca. Pô, a panquequinha do Butler tá dando muito dano. O bicho tá com açúcar nervoso nisso.
Long time no see, traitor.
Calma aí, meu filho. Calma aí.
It was you who broke the oath, not me.
You haven't changed, pompous and self-righteous.
beyond reason!
Both of you, enough already!
Doido.
Master Proxy. Are you all right, Master Proxy? Any injuries?
I'm fine. I just forgot I wasn't using EOS. I thought your attacks would just go over my head. I'm not used to being this tall, I guess.
Rest assured, manager. My blade has always been steady. I'll never point my weapon at my allies, especially not you. As for that oaf, he has no sense of control in the heat of battle, even turning on his own comrades.
I'd thank you not to spread lies.
What? Are you denying it? I merely spoke the truth, didn't?
De repente, os saqueadores que vocês viram avistados aparecem.
Thought we were in for a tough day, but it seems we struck gold in the end. If you value your lives, you better hand over all your etheric resources and any other valuables you've got.
I have no conflict with you, gentlemen. I'm here for personal reasons, not to mine ether resources.
Cut the crap. It's been a rough day, and we need something to make it right. Whatever your business is, pay your dough or bite the dust.
Pay our dough? This is the Hollow. You're not claiming this Hollow as your own, are you? Not even the current mayor of New Eridu would dare to make that assertion. Am I correct, Mr. Mayflower Watchdog?
You sure have a mouth on you, pretty boy. Don't push it. We've buried idiots like you in the Hollow before, and soon you'll be joining them.
I'd urge you to reconsider.
Unfortunately, your kind advice has come too late. They've already worn my patience thin.
Hugo derrota os saqueadores com facilidade.
Help me!
Scared? Then perhaps you should think twice before you act. You've made your bed. Now lie in it.
Sorry! I'm so sorry! Please have mercy!
Spare us! We won't do it again!
Are you quite done blowing off steam? Don't kill them. I'll hand them over to public security once we're out of...
Who do you think you are to tell me what to do? They weren't planning to show you any mercy, yet you forgive them so easily. You haven't changed at all over the years, Lycon. To hell with you and your foolish fantasies of being some almighty savior.
Agora a gente já sabe que os dois brigam.
Haven't you learned your lesson from what happened with your eye and legs?
My principles remain unshaken. No one has the right to take another's life.
Sinners deserve punishment. Do you know how many lives they've taken? I'm merely delivering the justice the world needs.
It is not our place to pass judgment. I know I will not sway you. There's no point in continuing this argument. I will stop you. I always will.
Go ahead and try. I will defeat you. I always will. Be prepared to kneel before me, traitor.
Talk too much. Time to
Vai lá, taca essa panca. Caraca, panqueca doída.
Do you two have to fight?
Ready to begin? My apologies, dear manager, but I'm itching to teach him a lesson.
Shut up!
I'll eliminate any obstacle. Please, stand still.
Sufi. É, isso é um problemão. Quando Hugo vai embora, Leco fica em silêncio, como se tivesse perdido em suas memórias.
Worry not. Mastery of my skills will come in time. But there's something more important I would like to teach you. Something about faith.
Does a phantom thief even need faith?
Of course. What else would we fight for?
For wealth, fame, and power to stand at the top, so nothing and no one can imprison us. Isn't that what everyone desires? Or perhaps by faith, do you mean something asinine and empty, like justice, dreams, or friendship? Hilarious. Grow up, Lycon. It's time to let go of your naive fantasies of being some almighty savior.
You just don't get it.
All right, enough squabbling. What I'm trying to teach you is very simple. I may not walk the path of justice, but I do not walk the path of evil. There's too much injustice in this world, and there are times when it becomes necessary to right those wrongs with unconventional methods. Taking lives, however, is out of the question. Life is a precious gift, one that nobody has the right to steal. No one should have the authority to judge whether another lives or dies. Keep that in mind.
I will.
You don't seem convinced, Hugo.
As you mentioned, this world is unjust.
Ele sempre foi mais merdeiro.
That's why we must strive to bring fairness to this world. Those who cause harm should face consequences, just as those who take lives should.
Ele é mais vingador.
Not all lives hold the same value. Sometimes you may need to eliminate one if it means saving more.
You're too proud. Your pride may lead you astray.
I have my own path and beliefs, Jack. I'll determine for myself what's fair and unfair.
Hey, watch your mouth. If it weren't for Jack, you'd be dead already.
You're a smart kid, Hugo. Skilled too. You could easily take the life of a sinner. However, what if one day you found out you were wrong? What if that so-called sinner were innocent? Could you bring them back to life?
I wouldn't make that mistake.
To err is
Muito arrogante.
Everyone is bound to make mistakes. It's good you are open with your thoughts. I just don't want your troubled past to weigh you down. Because your hatred doesn't define you. It only eats away at you.
Are you okay, Lycon? You've been quiet for a while.
My apologies, Master Proxy. I was just reminded of some past memories. Before Hugo and I founded Mockingbird, we had a mentor, Jack. He took us under his wing when we were in dire straits, imparting his skills and life lessons. But Hugo didn't agree with his viewpoints. Perhaps our paths were always fated to diverge.
I've been curious for a while now. What caused you two to split?
Mockingbird, faced numerous triumphs, but also setbacks. And one of them was a disastrous one.
Hugo.
You... Is this you? All this?
So what if it was?
Ele fez uma carnificina básica.
Have you gone crazy? Have you been planning this all along? You bury all these lives in the name of vengeance?
They deserve to die. Especially my so-called father. I should have killed him a long time ago. A really long time ago.
Credo.
You know what, Lyca? There's some people whose only purpose in life is to bring more suffering into this world. Sometimes murder is what brings justice back into this world. And for that, I must stain these hands in blood.
Enough! I can't trust anything you say anymore. I'm leaving Mockingbird, now!
Where are you going?
Pra longe de você.
Someone from the Mayflowers got in touch with me before.
Are you mad? You know what those hypocrites in city administration are like. They're no different from tops. We fought them together all this time, and now you're leaving to serve as their lapdog. Are you going to turn your back on Mockingbird? Turn your back on me.
Você desistiu de você mesmo.
The mayor is different from the others. But it doesn't matter. I'm not going to even try convincing you. As your friend, I'll give you one last piece of advice. Please, stop here. Otherwise, the day will come where your hatred and ambition will consume you.
Caraca.
My apologies, Master Proxy, that you had to hear such an unpleasant tale. Hugo came from a powerful family, and his relationship with them was always strained, especially with his own father. So much so that Hugo wanted to personally put an end to him. After shouldering a mountain of injustice, Hugo ran away from home. That's when Jack and I met him. And that setback that Mockingbird suffered turned out to be intimately connected to his family. I had thought it was just a normal mission, when in fact he was plotting revenge. He took advantage of me and everyone else there. I do not mean to pass judgment on him and his decision, but I refuse to accept a partner who is willing to trample over other people's lives for their own desires. Perhaps his family left a mark on him that continues to influence him to this day. In any case, Hugo still has the sacrifice core. We should contact the mayor to plan our next moves.
A pleasure to speak with you again. Lycon has already filled me in on Mockingbird stealing the sacrifice core. I'll deal with it.
Anything else we can do to help? I mean, we didn't manage to complete our mission.
No. You've done well. It's just not appropriate for you to get involved in what's to come.
We've been through far more dangerous situations. Plus, we've dealt with Mr. Mockingbird before, so maybe we could help you.
Really, I appreciate your kindness. It's just... Very well. Seeing as you're all people I know I can trust, I'm going to be frank. Not long ago, I received a letter declaring criminal intent.
Sir.
Lycon, I know you don't want to place them in danger. I feel the same way. However, I believe they deserve to know the truth. That letter threatened to use a sacrifice to take vengeance against the entire city of New Eridu.
What do you mean by vengeance?
I believe the person, or the organization, who sent the letter is planning to use the sacrifice to mount a large-scale attack against the city. Everything we've uncovered so far seems to support this hypothesis. As you know, the sacrifice's true power is a mystery and cannot be controlled if anyone attempts to use it as a weapon. This is no small issue. If this gets out, it'll send the public into a panic. Please promise me you'll keep things confidential.
Claro.
Then let us help out. We can do our part too.
But it's like I said before, it'll be too dangerous for you. Whichever way you look at it, you're still citizens of New Eridu, and as mayor, it's my duty to protect you. Plus, Carol would be furious with me if I put you in danger. If she were still around. Anyway, I'm not at liberty to discuss this matter any further. Please rest assured that we will handle things properly as the administrative authority of New Eridu.
That's right. Master Proxy, please trust us.
So that'll be all for today. Goodbye for now.
Com a joia roubada por Hugo, líder, fundador do Sabiá, o antigo parceiro do Lycal. Não sabemos qual que vai ser o nosso destino, não sabemos o que vai acontecer, porque dele pode vir qualquer coisa, ele pode explodir tudo, ele pode vender ela com um preço maior, a gente não sabe, ele é uma incógnita, ele é muito suspeito, não dá pra confiar, nem ferrando. Mas também tem essa menina nova que a gente conheceu, muito misteriosa, mas que guarda um grande segredo, e a gente vai precisar falar com ela. Só que no próximo episódio eu espero vocês lá. Então se gostaram, deixa aquele joinha que é só clicar, coloca um comentário falando o que você achou, compartilha com os amigos, que é muito importante. Se não for inscrito no canal, já aproveita, se inscreve, ativa a notificação dos próximos vídeos. Muito obrigado e até o próximo.